Is it not prosecuted by policies by definition? You see, I was walking downtown. I was walking down a public street, and you guys stopped me.
Correct.
Right? So I'm prosecuted by policies. I'm not resisting.
While we do our investigation.
Come on, man.
Dude, I'm not resisting, dude. I'm not.
I know, but you need to listen to what he's telling you to do.
I'm just asking him what.
And we asked you multiple times to have a seat.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll have a seat if I'm not under. Like, what reason am I on arrest?
I'm saying, like, if you don't know what the address is, how do you know?
He's saying that he came from Red Barn and he wasn't driving a car. He got dropped off by someone. So Caitlin went down there to see if there's actually a car down there. Because we were going southbound and I saw him on the curb. And I'm like, wait, cowboy hat.
Turn right on.
Yeah, and I talked to the complainant. She said dark colored cowboy hat, white shirt.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, honestly,
This is definitely him. He's tanked.
I don't have any reason.
The corner of 301 and now, it looks like it hit a yield sign.
That's not true.
There is
Am I?
Yes. You're what? So.
damage to the car. It looks like it
For what?
ran into a palm tree. Florida Drive, 45 Edwards.
You want to meet her down there?
45 Edward. Did you catch what that tag was?
I didn't.
They put 45 EIJTY and I got no record found.
Check 45 Edward John Tom Young.
Expired tag civil.
Is our real witness willing to come back over here and like identify him?
She went to work. I can call her again.
Will she need to come here and do a show up? How would that work? Because she did witness him and he does match the description.
Yeah. Yeah, this message is for Madeline DeTonsos. This is Officer Martinez of Sarasota Police Department. If you give me a call back, my number's 9. This is regarding the vehicle that you saw collide with the yield and stop sign and whatnot. If you could just give me a call back, I had another question for you. I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that verified. He just doesn't know his social or where he lives currently.
Of course not.
And he's already invoked.
So, really. I also reached back out to the complainant or the caller who said, yeah, it was a dark colored cowboy hat, white shirt. She didn't see much else, and then she left. And then I called her back again to try and see if she'd come back to be a will witness, but no answer. I left her a voicemail. I'm waiting to see if she calls me back.
Okay. Yeah, let's hold off on that for right now.
No, I understand.
I got you.
If they were right here, I'd get it. Yeah. I ain't trying to make y'all have more job duties than you need to do. Yeah.
Appreciate that. What was your name? Kevin?
My name's Kevin.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Kevin. I'm Officer Martinez.
Nice to meet you, T. Martinez.
This officer read you your rights?
He did not read me right.
Oh.
Yeah, I did. Remember when I walked you through everything and I said, do you understand? And you just kept shaking your head and looking down?
You didn't read my Miranda.
Do you want me to read them to you?
We can do it again if you'd like.
Well, I mean, if you want to, you can. I already know my Miranda rights, and I know.
I'll just read them again to you.
Within the law, but
I'll just read them again to you just so that you understand them, okay?
yeah,
So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to an attorney and have him or her present with you before and during questioning if you wish. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you at no cost to you before and during questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I have explained to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, having these rights in mind, you want to talk to me now?
I do not.
No, okay.
No.
All right, yeah.
I'd rather plead my fifth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Do you guys have any reasonable suspicion to detain me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes, we do.
Off of what?
The fact that your car crashed, there was a witness that said you got out of the car. We run the tag on the car, it comes back to you. So yes, we have reasonable suspicion. That's why I've informed you that you are detained and are not free to leave.
I was driving that vehicle.
That's right.
You have reasonable
Suspicion, yes.
I was driving that vehicle.
Correct. Yep.
That's my main concern.
What's that?
Well, that you know
He's
that I was
definitely
driving.
not gonna admit that he was behind.
What do you mean?
Well, my main concern was that you have reasonable suspicion that I was driving that vehicle.
I'm happy to answer any questions, but I don't want you to. I want to make sure you understand your rights and that if you want to
Oh, I
talk.
do. I definitely.
So that in that
That's
case.
what I was asking. You know, like you have within reasonable doubt the fact that I was driving that vehicle.
Reasonable suspicion, yes.
Yeah. Reasonable doubt.
No, not reasonable doubt. Reasonable doubt's a completely separate thing.
With doubt, that comes to court.
Right.
What do you have to show?
Right, that would be the state attorney who has to
Yeah.
have reasonable doubt.
Or you have to show up,
Like a-
show that you have reasonable
Like a
doubt.
jury trial,
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
court proceeding.
That's on the shoulders of the state attorney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
We deal with reasonable suspicion and probable cause.
Well, probable cause. That's what you do with.
Right.
Yeah. Not reasonable suspicion.
No,
Because
we do.
reasonable suspicion literally means that you don't technically have reasonable doubt, right?
Huh?
Reasonable suspicion.
So reasonable,
Suspicion.
articulable suspicion that a crime is or
Yeah.
is going to.
Well, you have to have reasonable doubt. Well, in order to detain someone, right?
No, we have to have reasonable suspicion.
Under my understanding of the law, you have to have reasonable suspicion.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes. Reasonable suspicion.
Reasonable suspicion.
Yep. Yep.
How do you know so much about the law process?
Well, I mean, I've just done my research.
Oh, nice.
I
Seems like it's paid off.
mean, it hasn't.
It has or it hasn't?
I guess it hasn't.
Oh. Gotcha.
I mean, I'm walking downtown and being prosecuted by police.
Not prosecuted.
Well, it is prosecuted, literally, by definition. Right? Is it not prosecuted by policies by definition? You see, I was walking downtown. I was walking down a public street, and you guys stopped me,
Correct.
right? So I'm prosecuted by policies, right?
No, that's. I think you're using.
Without reasonable suspicion.
I think
right?
you might be using the word wrong.
What word? Which word? Which word? Can I? I'm sorry. I'm gonna start recording. I'm gonna start recording now.
Go for it.
We're also recording, so if you need a copy of this, I can get you a case number.
Yeah, we've been
Yeah, I can get a subpoena.
recording from the get-go.
I know.
But prosecuted was the word that you're using
You don't need
incorrectly.
a subpoena.
Well, I
You can just
would
do
to
a
get
request.
your body. Get your.
You don't need a subpoena for that. You
Nope.
can just request it. It's all public record. So you can just
It's
request it.
called a subpoena.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that, right?
There's the keys to the truck.
Okay.
It's called a subpoena.
Okay.
When you request body cam footage from
2 plus
the
6 to
court
2 plus
order,
4.
it's called a
Correct.
subpoena.
The court order is a subpoena, but you could go down to the PD.
Subpoena.
You could go
You
to
know
the
that, right?
station right now and say, "Hey, I want this body cam
Yes,
footage."
it's
and-
called a subpoena.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that, right? Does he
Are
know
the
that?
keys inside the vehicle?
Is he required to know that information?
Everything is audio.
What?
recorded.
The subpoena for his body cam footage? He's required to know that. That's called
Not
a subpoena,
naked.
right?
26.
Isn't he?
What?
Sorry. I was-
Isn't he required to know that when I subpoena his body cam footage? It's called subpoena.
Right. That's through the court. What I'm saying
Yeah,
is,
it's
you
through
don't
the
need one.
court.
You don't need one to just.
Yeah,
go to the
that's a
PD.
public information request.
Yeah,
That's called a
FOIA.
subpoena.
No.
No, it's not
You're
a.
not gonna
It's a.
subpoena.
You had it right the first time. Public information request.
Yes.
It's not a subpoena.
So
though.
Oh, so it's not a subpoena.
It's a public information
So it's
request.
so it's a public information
Yeah.
request. When I request your body cam footage,
Correct.
Correct.
you telling me
Yep.
what you just told me, right?
Yep. Absolutely.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
I just need to know the technical terms
Sure.
so that I know what I'm dealing with. When I'm dealing with, because apparently one of the officers there destroyed my phone.
He's got a set of keys hanging on his belt loop. Oh. And the keys are not in the vehicle.
Oh. I can't record anymore because one of the officers destroyed.
I'm waiting for her to confirm, though. She said that they might be on the ground or something, so
Okay.
she's looking right now.
So then you would be able to, or we started it.
Yeah.
That's so annoying. Do you want me to try calling?
I'm going to try again right now.
Yeah, that's sort of the
So, what am I being detained for right now?
for a hit and run.
For hit and run.
Yeah.
So, what?
Why don't you
Yes, is this Madeline? This is Officer Martinez with the Sarasota Police Department. Hey, listen, I had another question for you. If you saw the subject again, the male subject that you saw with the white shirt and the cowboy hat, would you be able to recognize him? You would? Okay. Is it possible that I could come meet you and we could do a show up? Because we have a subject detained right now that we believe is the subject that was driving, but we would need you to identify him as the person that you saw get out of the car. Oh, she did. Oh, perfect. Is there somewhere you want me to meet me, or do you want to come back to where the scene of the crash was? Okay, drive back to where you saw the truck crash. I have officers there. I'm going to have you get into the car with one of them. They'll explain it to you, and then they'll drive you by. And then if you see the guy that you think it was, just tell us yes or no, and then we'll get you right back, and you can go right back to work. Awesome. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Crashed into something.
Hey, what'd she say?
I have not left the scene.
54 keys.
Not crashing even here.
2 call 6 to 2 call 4.
I'm gonna walk
I just got off the phone with the complainant, and she is going to be 51 to your location. If you could bring her down here for a show
I'm
up.
not resisting. I'm not resisting.
But you escalated this way more.
I'm not resisting at all.
We gave you a chance to just sit
I'm not
there
resisting.
while we do our investigation.
Come on, man.
So
Dude,
now
I'm
you're
not
gonna
resisting, dude. I'm not.
I know, but you need to listen to what he's telling you to
I'm
do.
just asking him what.
And we asked you multiple
What?
times to have a seat.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll have a
to do.
seat if I'm not
So-
under. Like, what reason am I on arrest?
Again,
That's the thing.
Detained.
you are detained.
For
You're-
what?
We
For
have
what
reasonable
crime?
Keep
suspicion
explaining it
to
to you
believe
if
you
you
were
ask
involved in a
what
hit and
crime?
run accident.
For
That's
what
what.
crime, dude?
We have a show
My
up coming.
goddamn
okay, great.
birthday,
Yeah.
dude.
So just hang
Right.
tight.
You want to put them in the, just so
Well, yeah, we can just wait until the show comes here.
All
And then
right.
Yeah.
we'll go from there.
I mean,
Kevin, are you
like,
going to
dude,
have a
I'm
seat
not-
again?
have a seat.
I will have a seat. I'm
Okay,
not
perfect.
trying
Let's-
to. I'm not
let's
trying to
do
cause
that.
any problems, dude.
Let's do that. Let's
I'm
have a
really
seat.
not trying to cause any
Okay,
problems,
then
dude.
let's have a
I
seat.
It's my
appreciate that.
goddamn birthday, dude. I'm not trying to.
Is it really your birthday?
It is literally my birthday.
Okay,
today.
well then let's have a seat on your birthday then.
Dude, I ain't trying.
Perfect, thank you.
I ain't trying to cause no problems.
Okay, then let's have a
All
seat,
we're
Kevin.
asking is for
I'm
you to
just
sit
trying to
down.
sit
You're
down.
still not
Thank
sitting
you.
down.
Can you help me?
All the- yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna help you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Dude, I ain't trying to cause no problems, dude.
Okay. Well, the
I'm
best
trying to go home, dude.
the best way to do that is to tell us the truth. That's the best way to do it.
That's what I've been telling y'all, dude. This is my goddamn birthday, dude. I ain't been telling y'all nothing but the truth.
I think there's a little bit that you're not telling us.
I ain't telling y'all nothing but the truth, dude. I swear to God. I'm a carpenter, dude. That's all I do for a living. I'm a carpenter. I'll literally go and build fucking houses for a living. That's all I do.
Hey, the complainant, I think her name is Madeline. I don't exactly know what her last name is. I don't know if they got it right. If you could get her signal 14, and then when you bring her down here, give us the yay or nay, and then we can go from there. Oh, you did. Oh, okay. Perfect. Okay. All right. We'll see you when you get down here. Thanks. All right. Bye.
I probably got trouble. I'm sorry.
What's she doing with the crash?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, yo.
Somebody down there with her?
Yeah, 43.
Okay. Is she working out fine? Is she working out fine?
What?
Is she working her bone?
I still didn't ask her where she works.
Well, she got to work quickly, so.
Yeah. I guess I wasn't the only one calling her. I think Marston called her because when she answered the phone, she told me, yeah, my boss said it was okay. And on the voicemail I left her, I didn't tell her what I needed from her. So she must have called her and told her. And then
Probably works at SMH. She probably works at SMH.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
If it's 10-4 on a witness, are you going to attempt? Okay.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
And see if you'd be willing to.
He's probably going to deny.
Is Marston going to have anything for him from the Signal 3? Technically,
Yeah.
yes?
Property damage. Because I think he, according to the notes, he ran over a stop sign.
Yeah.
He crashed into she said a palm tree.
Yeah, I think she said a lamppost, a
And
yield sign, and
A palm tree. So there might be multiple victims there. Because the signs are different from the lampposts, depending on what kind it is. Lamppost might be an FPL victim. But that would also increase your Signal 1 counts. Because it's 1 per.
He's probably going to deny everything. So
We'll see. We'll see.
Huh?
Great area for move over off.
Yeah.
So they have to go 25
20.
under the posted, which would
Yeah,
be 10.
and they're all flying.
Will y'all let me just smoke a cigarette?
We're going to get to that in a minute.
Okay.
You got cigarettes on you?
Yeah, they're in my pocket right here.
Okay. I think we can facilitate that here in a second.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah. You want me to pick your hat up off the ground? I'd hate for it to get...
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Where do you want me to put it?
You just sit on the ground right there on this face.
This way or this way?
Yep, that way.
This way?
Yep.
There you go, man.
Sir. I
No
appreciate
problem. And I see Harris goes, yeah, we need a tow. He starts giving the information. She says, the owner aware? He goes, he will be. Oh, jeez. Oh,
That's so
Harris.
funny.
He is.
Sergeant Harris, I
This is on SC?
Yeah, he's
Trying to do a 1070?
no, he's doing a 1070, and they say she gives the information. She says, "Is the owner aware?" He goes, "He will be."